Did you guys know it's your lucky day today? You saw the thumbnail. Talks about your hands, wrists, elbows, arms, what they're going to do in the golf swing. This will hopefully end some confusion as I continue to get comments and things, which means I'm not doing a good enough job or clear enough job on discussing the golf swing and telling you kind of what goes on. So I hope this really clears this up, and this is going to be for trail leg, lead leg, and middle, and I'm going to discuss all of that, okay? If you guys like this, like and subscribe and share. This is going to be, I think, a really good video for you guys to give clarity in your motion. So here we go. So I want to discuss the arm, which is from here to the navicular bone, this right here, and then the forearm and elbow. So the forearms and elbows literally do this, but they actually do a teeny bit more. I've said this before where the elbows go like this. There's actually a turn in there as well. So do that for me like this, okay? Play with me at home like this, because that's really, this is what elbow joints do, okay? So in the golf swing, this elbow goes this way. So you can grab your arm, you can go this way, you can go this way, and it's equal on both sides. Now, the arm itself follows the torso. And the torso is moved from the feet, legs, and pelvis. Now, there's also been some super confusion on when I'm talking about the compound pivot, which is a simple little walking motion where the feet roll and the pelvis goes out a little bit, and this is like, I guess, the antichrist move. People are calling me dumb, I shouldn't be teaching, etc. Right? Now, and the reality is they didn't study kinesiology and they need to go back to school. So what they see, and I totally agree, is when you have a wide stance, okay, and you then move your pelvis out and your head here, that is what I see a lot of. And that is correct. This is a dumb thing to do, and you literally will have a reverse pivot, sway, etc. Okay, and you will literally hit golf balls left, right, etc. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. First of all, it's a walk-in stance. Second of all, the foot rolls, which pushes the pelvis over, which sets a support post into the right leg here. That allows then the body to turn, okay? So for people who are understanding this, when you pick your foot up to walk, this little pelvis goes slightly out and you make a walking motion. That's all that the lower body is doing this way. Now, why did I go there when I'm talking about hands and elbows and arms, okay? Is because this happens through the leg motion. So, trail leg, compound pivot, and you can even see how this is moving. My elbow joint is freely rotating. If you keep your arm stiff and try to do this, that the arm then won't, the arm up here doesn't rotate inside the socket. This forearm rotating freely is what happens when you make a walking motion. Also, it's what happens when you do a lead leg motion, which is going left, right, and then back left. See, my arm is here. See, my elbow joint and my hand, literally I'm always at the top of my golf swing. See, I'm not lifting my arm from my shoulder independent. That's what arm does, okay? So that's independent, and that's what is driving me nuts about teaching and about what people are trying to do is in this golf swing, you're trying to move your arms to move the club. And they'll talk about, okay, the triangle motion and movement is moved with the torso, and that torso is not just, see, this is me moving, watch, this is me moving just my torso, okay? So that's what that looks like, right? That's not moving this at all. So even the very popular method of bent leg, trail leg, which is shifting into the right, staying inside the leg, as you then go over here. So you see when you bend the leg, the head wants to move off center. See, I'm still not moving my arm independent, right? So even like my little bucket of water guys, medicine ball guys, I'm not leaving you out of this conversation. So when you go to the side here, now it is the elbow joint and the hand that makes it go up over the shoulder. It's not the arm lifting. It's not the arm swinging back. Somebody says keep your left arm straight and swing your arm. Needs to go back to school. This is not correct whatsoever, all right? The forearm rotates. Now there are world-class players that can do, and you're not them, okay? So understand that. So they can take the club back like so and keep the shaft here and tilt the shoulder, which is all they're basically doing, tilting the shoulder so the forearm doesn't rotate, okay? And then at some point though, the hand and the forearm has to rotate to get the golf club back online. Can we all agree that if I have my hand like this, I can't hit the golf ball? I literally have to at some point, my hand at some point and my forearm at some point has to rotate to hit the golf ball? I hope you guys can see that. So I just want that to happen without you having to think about it. Wouldn't that be refreshing? That's what most of my students in my Zoom lessons are all, they're like, wow, if I get my grip correct and I make the either walking motion or lead leg motion, my hands and my arms are literally just going along for the ride. See, so my hands are following my forearm, which follows my elbow. And there's the top of my golf swing. Now, did I move my arm? People are gonna go, yes, you moved your arm. No, I didn't. Watch, my upper arm right here. If I bring it back, it's right here. It's in the same position. My elbow and forearm does that. So do that and then take it to the top. Look, hey, there's the top of your golf swing position, right? No, your elbow's not tucked into your body. You don't do this, okay? The elbow joint moves freely because when you walk, you don't do that. Your elbow and your arm automatically go out wide. So when that happens, I'm at the top of my golf swing. From here, I can then shift over if it's a compound pivot. And now look, my arm is advancing, not because of hands, not because of arm, but because of the shift of my right to my left. If you're doing the little bucket motion, you might feel like, or if you're throwing, you might feel like your elbow comes inside like this, but that's not the case either. So the left foot planting will give you, if you're doing the little bucket or medicine ball motion and you're moving off to the side, see, now watch. I'm gonna bring my arm back. My arm right here. Guys, my arm. This is your arm, okay? This is your forearm, all right? So that's what this does. This just stays here. So when I push my left foot back down, which my right foot is pushing my left foot back down, I recenter and then I unwind. And when I unwind, my elbow joint does this. Look, this is my forearm and elbow rotating. So my hand is here, and this is what great golf pros do. They're right here. Then this closes the door. See what I'm saying? This hand right here does this. That elbow does this. And it does it automatically and quicker than you can do by you trying to do it with muscle. I'm not doing this with muscle. Mine is literally, when I shift over, it's a flail. So you can't even see that through impact. So I got to slow it down for you where it looks like that. That's what's happening. And if I did this on the other side, hell, that's what happens on the other side. So whatever you do on this side, you do on that side. I hope this really makes this clear. Okay, because I don't think people, you want to get better, okay? So if I'm doing, say for instance, lead leg, and I'm slinging it back, my right leg, see this, my right leg is slinging my hand and my elbow back. See, now I'm on my lead leg now, so that would be like step into throw, right? So when I'm here, and I've even said before, like, you know, throw your arm, that's fine. My arm is following the motion of the body. That's it. That's it. The arm advances strictly by weight transfer first. So if I'm doing lead leg right here, you can see that the pressure's left. The left leg is pushing me, and that is advancing my arm. I'm not doing anything independent, even when I'm over here, and even if I've moved off to the side, and even if I've done the little bucket motion, you might feel like, because this is what tour pros, this is what the modern tour pro, and most golf coaches are one-dimensional and they only know one thing. That's the reason why when they see me shifting like this, that they think that I'm teaching really stupid, right? And they just don't know. So they only know their method. Their method is keep the leg flexed inside, come over here, See, my arm is right in the same spot. So I'm moving my chest by my leg moving. You don't just move your chest without your leg moving. I don't care what anybody says, this thing still has to move, right? And when you have a wider stance, your weight's gonna be in your right leg. So when you do this right here, now you're loaded. You still never harpoon. You still never pull the arm down independent. The weight goes left by pushing the left foot down, and you don't just push the left foot down. The right foot is what pushes the left foot down. So when I say plant the heel, how are you planting the heel? Hell, your right foot's pushing your left foot down. And that advances the arm. And then the golf club releases by the hands, wrists, and elbows. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. The reason why I've become what I consider a pretty elite ball striker is because I've learned now to quit trying to put the club somewhere and to quit trying to lift my arms. I have what I consider a very big backswing, okay, for a lot of people. Because when I shift over, my arm is moving because of my torso. My weight is all on my right leg. So when I do this right here, everybody's like, man, you moved your arm, okay? I move my torso more. How do I move my torso more? Through my feet and my legs, okay? So this arm goes here like this. So when I shift over here, my arm is advancing. My golf club is flying like a flail from right here. And as you can see from right here, and I shift back over here, I mean, it's probably 100-mile-an-hour 9-iron, okay? Because, and that's Cirque's on, right? So I want you guys to understand that. I hope you really understand that. If you've made it all the way through this video, okay, you got a special treat. And I'm gonna do it, I don't know, until I don't want to, okay? So, starting November 2nd, Daylight Saving Time, I'm only working here 2 more days a week, and then I kind of fade out. They have a new guy coming in, and I'm literally doing YouTube for you guys completely. So I'm going to offer Zoom and video analysis, which that's membership site, and I'm just going to kind of take membership site out and say video analysis. So, because a lot of people don't know what membership site is. It's going to be buy one, get one. Whatever you buy, you're going to get 2. So if you buy 1, you get 2, 3, you get 6, etc. Okay? And that goes in for the monthly membership. I'm going to have a little more free time. I want you guys to understand this. What you think you do and do are 2 different things. That's what's going to be on my tombstone, I think. Well, that and maybe some other expletive stuff, but at least that. Because that 1000% is what I see. So I want you guys to get better at this. Get better at the walking motion if you're doing the trail leg. Get better at the lead leg, and let your hands and arms just go along for the ride, and don't try to put the golf club somewhere. And that's kind of the message of today. All right. Thanks, guys. God bless. If you don't know him, go get to know him. Tell somebody about him today. He's made everything for me in the world. Made my life better, giving me this opportunity. That's my calling to teach you guys. All right? Thanks, guys. Have a great day.